now. The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Here's your host, Sabrina Turner.
Good morning, Cayman, and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner. The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies and Cayman Insurance Center, and we're brought to you every Tuesday and Thursday from 7:30 until 9 a.m. We have two shows this morning, and I'm pleased to put the spotlight on the company Williams Production as we hear about the much-anticipated New Year's Eve event that will be featured two Grammy Award-winning Christian artists. Mr. Noel, good morning, happy holidays, and welcome to our show.
Good morning, Sabrina. How are you?
I'm good. You're almost like Santa Claus.
I know, right? The name and everything. Yeah.
And it's that time again. I can recall pretty much this time last year, and here we are.
It's crazy. It just seemed like it's just a few weeks ago.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, tell us more, but before we get into who's coming this year, and this year it's two persons, give us some background perspective on Williams Production and pretty much how you got started.
Sabrina, like a few years ago, I was actually involved in so many different things, being the president for the Volleyball Federation and football clubs and everything else. And my mind always was focused on giving back to the community. So I wanted to create something that I could give back in a more productive way. So I decided to open my own company, like a foundation, pretty much. And from that, I began to have gospel concerts. And the first one was like in 2016, which was Guy Penrod. That was just one person.
Yeah.
And as you know, I wanted to grow each year. And the next year was Michael English and Russ Taff. And then after that, last year was the Crab family. And that was 4 persons. Now this year, I'm going to go up to maybe 10 persons coming.
Nice.
We have the famous Linda Randall that is actually coming. And then we have the Nealans. I think that this year is going to be the biggest one ever. It's going to be the best one. Williams Production, we adopted a cause every year. The first year was Cancer Society. The following year was the Food Bank. Last year was Alzheimer's Association. And because we're going into 2020, we decided to do 2 causes, 2 concerts. So we're actually really going really big this year.
Excellent.
So the 2 causes this year is NCVO and the Lions Club of Tropical Garden. So I'm really excited about this year because this year is going to be extremely special because not only in Grand Cayman that we're going to have a concert this year, but this year for the first time, we're going to be going to the beautiful. We have them as a little country on their own, but we're going to be going to the beautiful Cayman Bride.
Oh, yeah, and I'm quite sure they will embrace you with open arms.
I know, right?
Well, it's good to see that they're included because sometimes they almost feel forgotten.
Yeah.
So, Noel, kudos to you for actually taking your concert over there. And when is that?
Well, we're going to be going there the 29th. Their concert is going to be with the Nealans. It's going to be the 29th of December. We had a meeting a few weeks ago because they're so organized, they're so appreciative up there.
Yes.
I went up there to have a meeting maybe 2 weeks ago, and when I walked into the conference room, I was expecting to see maybe 2 persons. It wasn't. We had about 15 persons in the room, just waiting for me because they were so excited and they're so helpful.
Yes.
And I tell you, I felt so welcomed. After, so when I took all the banners and the posters and the flyers, they were so appreciative. They were like, "Are you bringing all of this for us?" I'm like, "Yeah, the same thing I'm actually doing for Grand Cayman, I'm going to actually do for you guys too." So that particular night, they have decided to close all the churches, and they're going to actually support this amazing event.
Excellent. Now that's Cayman Brack love.
Yep, very much so.
They don't say they're from the Cayman Islands, they're from Cayman Brack.
Cayman Brack, yeah.
Now, do you primarily stage gospel events?
Yeah. I want to continue to do gospel. There's more reasons and stuff for me putting on gospel concerts. I believe in doing stuff for our island. Gospel tourism is something that I wanted to create here in Cayman. After coming out of volleyball and having sports tourism with the North Seca, I'm like, you know what? Okay, I kind of got bored of that. I'm like, what can we do now to create a good buzz for the Christians here in our island? So that's where I got into more gospel events, that we can actually have gospel tourism in our islands, because now I can tell you from the very first concert that I had, I don't have to reach out to no more persons anymore. Like, I'm having people call me, hey, Noah, like, when can I come? When are you going to sign me to come to the Cayman Islands? Because everyone wants to come here now.
Nice.
They're actually hearing about the people in the island, and every time someone leaves from here and they go to a different country, they're always bragging about the Cayman Islands. They're actually promoting the Cayman Islands,
Excellent.
that how they want to go back, and that's the place to go, and the people are so awesome, and everything that about our island is so amazing. And like I keep saying that we that are in Cayman, like we take our beautiful country for granted. And I think that we have to take more care of our beautiful shores here.
That's right. And events like this just pushes us even more, and look at the different types of people and what you're offering, what you're bringing. Now you're stretching that also to the sister islands.
Of course.
It can only bring more business for them as well in the future.
Yep.
So kudos to you for having that vision as well.
Thank you.
Now, where will the concert take place in the Brack?
Well, Aston Ruddy Center.
Okay.
The Aston Ruddy Center.
Ruddy Center, yes.
Yeah.
That's on the bluff.
That's on the bluff. We were looking for one of the bigger venues up there, and we were actually told that they can hold maybe like 600 to 700, maybe 800 people. They're actually preparing now for an overflow. They're like so organized up there. I love the way how they work up there. Because like it's such a tight family, and they're always thinking ahead. I love it. So far, I have enjoyed working with the people up in the Brack.
And all success again over there.
Yeah.
Now share some information about the big time event for the New Year's Eve here in Grand Cayman.
Well, New Year's is going to be an amazing show. Linda Randall, as many people know, with her amazing songs, with One Day at a Time and For God in the Mountain, I'm Free. She's going to be amazing. And what's going to make it even more special, that the Nealans that's going to be in the Brack, they're going to stay over for a few days and join her here in Grand Cayman. So we're going to get 2 for 1 in Grand Cayman, actually. Nice. So we're gonna have a grand time here in Cayman with Linda Randall. It's gonna be at the Line Center. Sometimes I wish sometimes that we had a bigger event,
or venue.
A bigger venue that we can actually host like more people. But I hope that's a different topic for people here in Cayman. That I think that one day. I think we should be able to have a enclosed venue that can hold at least 3,000 or 4,000 people. Nice. And that will be good for our island, that we can actually host even bigger artists and stuff coming to our shores.
You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz as we put the spotlight this morning on our first guest, Williams Production. I'm pleased to have in studio with me Mr. Noel Williams, telling us about the upcoming New Year's Eve concert, and also taking that concert this year for the first time over to our sister islands. Again, the Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies and Cayman Insurance Center. We'll be right back after these few messages.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the historical vignette series, sponsored by Cayman National Bank. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs. The Cayman Islands, he hath founded it upon the seas.
In May 1908, under Commissioner Hearst, the Government Savings Bank was established to compensate for the lack of any commercial bank. It was believed that prior to the bank's establishment, a large amount of gold was held privately and buried throughout the island for safekeeping. Initially, depositors in the new bank were offered a 2% interest on their funds, which later increased to 2.5% in 1911. In 1908, the bank had 3 depositors with total deposits amounting to £5. By 1909, this rose to 18 depositors and £90. But the Government Savings Bank proved to be attractive, and within 6 years of its inception, in 1914, deposits had grown to £554. Information from this historical vignette was sourced from Founded Upon the Seas, A History of the Cayman Islands and Their People by Michael Creighton and the New History Committee.
Radio Cayman's historical facts vignettes are proudly brought to you by Cayman National, with branches on all 3 Cayman Islands. Visit Cayman National Bank today for all of your financial needs.
When you need stability, think Business of the Year.
Considering a new career opportunity, think Best Place to Work.
When dependability matters, think Outstanding Workforce.
In need of a reliable financial partner? Think Bank of the Year.
When you seek excellence, think Cayman National.
No matter how many accomplishments we achieve, we always set the bar higher. That's why we are the most awarded bank in Cayman, and we are proud to be your
2018 Bank of the Year.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Are you a Caymanian job seeker and would like help finding full-time employment? Are you a Caymanian interested in gaining new skills or trade? Are you a Caymanian looking for training opportunities but don't know where to look? Let Work help. Register with Work Jobs Cayman today. Call 945-9672 or visit www.worc.ky to get started today.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, hearing more about the upcoming annual gospel concert. It'll be taking place in Grand Cayman at the Lions Center. Yes, that's Tuesday, December 31st. And over in the BRAC, yes, this concert will be coming to you December 29th. And this is a free concert, the Nolans over there in the BRAC at Ashton Ruddy Center. I'm pleased to have in studio telling me more, Mr. Noel Williams. Now, how can persons get more information in regards to this?
Well, you can actually go on to Williams Productions. It's all the information is on that site. You have posters, flyers, all over Grand Cayman. Cayman BRAC has flyers and posters all over the BRAC also. So it's right in your face. The concert here in Grand Cayman, it starts at 7 p.m. The gates open at 5. And it's the same time for the BRAC. Starts at 7, gates open at 5:30.
Now, the difference between the BRAC and Grand Cayman is that the BRAC is free.
Yeah.
But there's a cost for the concert here in Grand Cayman.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that and where can people purchase their tickets?
So we've decided, let me tell you about the BRAC. It's not like they're any more like special than Grand Cayman.
They're special. I
but
don't
they're
care how
special.
you decorate that up. They are.
Because it's their first one. Yes. Normally, we don't get to do a lot on the BRAC.
It's true.
So that's why for the last few years I have been planning how can we get something to be done on the BRAC. And I must say, kudos to the Deputy Premier. When I first spoke to him about it, he was so excited. He just jumped all over it, So thanks to him also, and we were able to make sure that the BRAC concert was absolutely free of cost. Mm-hmm. Grand Cayman, yes, is going to be a cost. As you are aware, from the very first concert that we had, the tickets were always $25. And don't care how many persons come, don't care like the caliber of gospel artists. We always try to make it very affordable to everybody. And tickets this year is going to be at the Cayman Islands Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, the Christian Enlightenment Center, and Funkatang. And you can also get tickets from any of the Tropical Garden ladies there. They have tickets, and you can get from NCVO. And so this year is going to be very, very, very exciting, actually.
How long do you estimate the concert will last?
Well, it's a really good question. People are calling me every day because it falls on a unique time, which is New Year's Eve. And I also promised from time I was actually doing this on New Year's Eve that I would never interfere with the churches that have their midnight service. Mm-hmm. So that's why it starts at 7 and we're going to finish by 10:30. So persons can actually get to go to their churches and to bring in the New Year's that they celebrated for so many years. So we have included so many churches to actually come to the event. Another awesome thing that I have created, and something that Williams Production will never ever, that we would not intend to do, is charge our senior citizens. Mm-hmm. And so we have made this concert, even though it's $25, we are going to donate tickets to all our senior citizens that wants to come to the concert. And we're actually doing this through the churches. We are donating tickets to the churches to give to our elderly folks.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you say senior citizen, let's give a number there, an age.
65.
65 and older.
Yeah. Should we go older?
No, I think we're good right there. Now, I know putting on an event like this, Noel, would not be possible without sponsors.
I know. Let me tell you something, Sabrina, that my sponsors from day one has been amazing. My sponsors this year, for the 4th year, the Office of the Premier, we have Cayman First. For the first time coming on board this year is Health City, Hydes and Son, Value Med, the Ministry of Health and Environment, Culture and Housing, Tunis Toys, Burger King, Cayman Airways, the Physiotherapy Center, 87.9 FM, yours truly, Radio Cayman.
That's right.
And the Ministry of District Administration, Tourism and Transport. Those are my major sponsors this year. And I have to say a big, big, big thank you to those sponsors, because without those sponsors, this event would never take place. Mm-hmm. And that's why we're able to do the things like take care of senior citizens. That's why we're able to go to the BRAC and have like a free concert. And that's why we're able to bring such good caliber of singers and stuff to our beautiful shores.
Now, how important is it to get the corporate Cayman and sponsors involved in initiatives like this?
It is very important because those sponsors are seeing the value with them sponsoring this event. They every year this event is pretty much sold out, and we're actually we have over 1,000 people maybe at the concert and stuff like every year. If you ever see the persons and the Caymanians that you have not seen in years and years, come to the concert. They're there with their families. So we wanted to do something apart from like just people just going out like to different, functions and stuff. We wanted something that you could bring your family and enjoy like a night of good singing, Christian music, and just meet and greet other folks and stuff from our beautiful shores.
That's right. Now, will there be local performers as well?
Yeah, we have every year we have our local performers. Last year we had Rico Rolando, we had Jaden Hannah. As you know, let me take this opportunity to congratulate Jaden Hannah for last year. Last year we had one of our local singers that was picked to go overseas to perform with the Krabs family.
Nice.
This was something that was amazing for Cayman, that Jaden got the opportunity to go to North Carolina and to open their concert.
Wow.
And that was huge because when she came off of that stage, if she had CDs, she would have sold over 100,000 CDs.
Wow.
Like, people just swarmed her after the event that they wanted more. And for me, that's Cayman. You know, that we cannot buy that kind of thing, that having one of our very own to go to open for a big concert in North Carolina. And all you could hear was from the beautiful Cayman Islands, like Jaden Hannah. It was amazing. And that kind of put a different look on singing with Jada, because she was so excited and she was like so amazing. So this time we're actually, because of the overflow of people that it wants to sing, we're actually choosing 3 persons this year. And this year I'm going to be catering more to our younger gospel singers. So we want to build them. So you're going to find
succession planning right there.
Yeah, you're going to find gospel singers of the age maybe 12, maybe 15, and 16. This year, we want to go like really young, because we want to show our young people that you can do this. You can be one of these people that you can make your career and go to different countries and perform just like how they're coming here.
There you go. I'm listening to you, and the only one comes back to mind is Mr. Bunny Miles.
Yeah.
I got to give you his contact because he wants to do something where you get those children who are interested in possibly even playing an instrument, but you're bringing another element to it. I think that just hearing you is exactly what I heard from him a few days ago.
Okay.
And I think it would be an excellent collab right there.
Sure.
Because you may know those kids who play instruments, vocals from the vocal side. I think it would be an excellent collab, because I'm hearing the passion from you, as I heard in Mr. Bunny.
Of course. I every day, like when we bring these artists and stuff here, and if you ever hear our local talent, they don't have anything on us. Our local talent that we have here in the Cayman Islands is super.
They just need the support and the outlet.
Exactly. I mean, I feel like we have so many companies here in the Cayman Islands. I don't think that any of our children should be left behind. I think that the sky is the limit, and I think that as much as we can push our children and help them to succeed, I think that we should put every kind of money behind them, every kind of effort. We need to be there for our kids here in the Cayman Islands.
Right. Noel, well said. But for those who may just be joining us, hearing more about your gospel concert, the one here in Grand Cayman and the one over in the back, can you kindly recap about them?
Well, like for the first time, as I said before, we're going to have our first international gospel concert in Cayman Brac. The Neelands would be like in the Brac, and it's going to be a free concert for all over there. Hearing lots of persons saying that they're going to be leaving Grand Cayman to go over there just to experience the whole atmosphere and to be there with the Brackers. So I'm so excited about the Brac concert. And then on December 31st, it's going to be the grand finale here in Grand Cayman with Linda Randall, and the Neelands would be coming here to join Linda as well. And Linda told me maybe a few days ago that she have a surprise for me, so you may be seeing more persons coming with her. She's definitely bringing her daughter now. Her daughter is a fantastic singer, and she's going to bring 2 more female artists with her. So
to be announced later.
So I mean, I am so excited about this whole thing because like every year we're growing and it's keep getting better and better. And the good thing is the price remains the same. Still the $25 prepaid, $35 at the gate. So I can tell you this year the tickets are going so fast. So go out and get your tickets now. The ticket outlets are Cayman Islands Conference of Seventh Adventists, the Christian Enlightenment Center, and Funkatang. So you can get your tickets there.
Mr. Williams, thank you so much for sharing with us. And again, continue your great works. And, you know, the path that you're on right now and how doors are opening for you, it can only get better.
Yeah, I feel that too. And I know that this would not be possible either. You have some awesome people like Dwayne Utor and Gina Ebanks that has been such a huge support for me. And you have like persons like Minette McCoy and my family, which has stood by me through thick and thin with this whole event. So I just want to thank those persons for always being there and stuff for me too.
I'm quite sure it's being appreciated as well. Thank you again, and it's our pleasure. All the best.
Thank you so much, and thank you to Radio Cayman as always.
Sure. You're in tune to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. It's time for the 8 o'clock news and weather update. In our second segment, we'll hear all about Tower of Light Foundation. Over to you, Susan.
Radio Cayman, and this is how we wake you up.
Praises unto God, sing praises. Come on, sing praises unto God, sing praises. Hallelujah. Lord, I thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for joy, thank you for pain. It's a beautiful day.
Praise time on Radio Cayman. Praise time.
Jesus in the morning. I will. So send me, Lord, I will go. Born again. Thank God I'm born again.
Weekday mornings from 6 until 6:30.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
Studio time now by Price Right is 8 o'clock.
Price Right is Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore, making your dollar go further with huge savings and no membership fees. Get more of the things you use every day at the right price. But it's not just grocery and health and beauty. Price Right has a full range of products from office to automotive, patio furnishings to kitchen appliances, and even electronics. And since warehouse prices mean savings for you, everything is priced right at Price Right, Grand Cayman's warehouse shopping superstore.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by Sagicor. Let us put a smile on your face. Call 949-8211.
Your voice, your choice for today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
Good morning. It's time now for Radio Cayman's 8 o'clock morning news. I'm Dion Anglin. To make a dream a reality, members of the community rallied together to support the 3 Cayman students traveling to the United Nations Climate Change Conference in Spain. National Trust Education Programs Manager Catherine Childs says the National Trust was overwhelmed by a generous offer made by a particular family.
There's a Luchin family that has promised to donate money to the National Trust to purchase mangrove land to be protected forever to offset the flights, the emissions from the flights of the students traveling to Spain and back, which is amazing.
Donator Karen Loughton says her family wanted to help on an even larger scale and felt the guaranteed protection of the mangroves was one of the best ways to do it.
We need to protect our natural environment in order for the survival of all of us and all of the islands. Mangroves are very important to the Cayman Islands environment because they handle storm surge, they handle CO2, and considering we all have to drive and fly to be on this island, we also emit a lot of CO2. Now more than ever, it's important to preserve areas with mangroves.
The students also successfully acquired multiple sponsorships to help fund their trip. In other local news,
5, 6, 7. More, left, right, not back, left, right.
the Cadet Corps wants you. Commandant Babeth Ogaro tells CIGTV they are currently recruiting both volunteers and students. She says they're hoping to increase the Corps' numbers to at least 250 cadets.
We're trying to get there by recruiting 10% of the school population, of each school population that we're in. And that would say, for example, Clifton Hunter has almost 1,000 students. We want to get 100 students there. John Gray has almost 1,000 students, or if not 1,000 and plus students. We also want to get 100 and something students there. Lehman Scott High School in Cayman Brac, we'd also like to increase our numbers there.
Cadets learn practical skills on how to take responsibility, fostering a strong sense of leadership, all while having fun. For more information, log on to cicadetcorps.ky. And the 24th Rotary Central Music Extravaganza has its winners. David Shibley of Georgetown was the grand prize winner, receiving a $40,000 check at the event last week. Deborah Ebanks was awarded $4,000 for the seller's prize, and Gina Del Cid received a $4,000 second prize, along with 6 other lucky winners receiving $1,000 in cash prizes. President Colin Fawkes thanked those who supported by purchasing tickets and the many community partners who assisted with the sponsorship. In news elsewhere, the International Court of Justice in The Hague is hearing opening arguments accusing Myanmar of genocide against its Muslim Rohingya minority. BBC's Jerry Smith has the details.
Myanmar's de facto leader, the Nobel Peace Prize winner Aung San Suu Kyi, is attending the proceedings. She's not expected to speak until Wednesday, when she'll argue that Myanmar was carrying out a legitimate counter-terrorism operation targeting Rohingya militants. A counsel for the Gambia, Andrew Lowenstein, read the account of a witness to some of the killings by Myanmar's armed forces known as the Tatmadaw.
The first round of shooting was like a rain of bullets. The second round was slow, as the soldiers killed the men individually. They aimed a gun at each man and shot. The soldiers killed those who had survived gunshot wounds with long knives.
And actress Sally Field, singer Linda Ronstadt, and the disco funk band Earth, Wind and Fire shared the spotlight on Sunday as part of the latest group of recipients of the Kennedy Center Honors for Lifetime Achievement in the Arts. Also in this year's class were conductor Michael Tilson Thomas and long-running children's TV show Sesame Street. Sunday's event featured a genuinely unique event for the Kennedy Center as Big Bird walked the red carpet along with fellow Sesame Street characters Bert and Ernie, Abby, and Cookie Monster, accompanied by their respective humans. The massive yellow avian's appearance held a particular renaissance as Carol Spiney, Big Bird's original puppeteer, died early on Sunday at age 85. That'll do it for Radio Cayman's Morning News. I'm Dion Anglin.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by Sagicor. Let us put a smile on your face. Call 949-8211.
Think about something that makes you happy. Did it make you smile? We know it did, because that's what we do at Sagicor. Put smiles on our clients' faces every day. With a large range of products to cover your family, it's no wonder most locals choose Sagicor for their life insurance needs. serving the community for over 25 years. Let us put a smile on your face. Call your Sagicor advisor today.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman for the latest in news and information.
Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Download the Radio Cayman app or log on to our website, www.radiocayman.gov.ky.
Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio.
At KFC, we believe you don't have to share a last name to be a family. Whether it's an office party, holiday fete, or family gathering, enjoy KFC's fresh, hand-breaded finger-lickin' good chicken. The KFC Festive Feast includes 10 pieces of original recipe or spicy chicken, creamy mashed potatoes, tasty coleslaw, and warm biscuits. KFC's holiday catering menu includes buckets of hot wings, sweet chili wings, or chicken tenders. KFC, it's finger-lickin' good.
Homeowners, enjoy the season of giving with Brit K. It's easy.
Purchase any new home buildings policy, and our gift to you will be a $250 gift certificate and a Ring security camera.
Existing home client? Renew early and be entered in our weekly draw for a $100 gas voucher.
Call 949-8699 today. Brit K, where people come first. Part of Colonial Group International. Terms and conditions apply.
The Weather Report is proudly sponsored by Super Stitch Sewing and Fabric Center, your one-stop household store at 39 Pasador Place, Smith Road. Still offering the best prices in town. Call 949-2833 or go to superstitch.com.ky.
New stock has just arrived at Super Stitch. Now don't take my word for it, drop by and see for yourself. Fresh off the boat, we have loads of fabric, vinyl upholstery fabric, fabric for cushions, outdoor fabrics, and dress fabric. That's not all. Super Stitch has sewing accessories and craft items. Included in the new shipment, you will find sheets, comforters, throw pillows, bath mats, rugs, and curtains for every room in your home. Super Stitch, 39 Pasador Place, Smith Road. Still offering the best price in town. Call 949-2833 or go to superstitch.com.ky.
A pleasant good morning. Let's take a look at the weather report. Synopsis indicate moderate east to northeast winds and seas expected to continue for the next 24 hours as a ridge of high pressure remains across the Gulf of Mexico. Radar images show isolated showers in and around the Cayman area, which are moving towards the west. Now the forecast for the Cayman Islands for today and tonight, calling for partly cloudy skies with cloudy spells and a 30% chance of showers. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s today and fall to the low 70s tonight. Your winds will be east to northeast at 10 to 15 knots and seas will be slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. Today's high tide will occur this morning at 3 minutes after 9, low tide this afternoon at 2 minutes past 3, and a high tide again tonight at 7:52. The sun will set this evening at 5:47 and will rise tomorrow morning at 6:49. And the outlook is calling for similar weather conditions through Thursday morning.
Super Stitch Sewing and Fabric Center was a proud sponsor of the Weather Report, your one-stop shop for all of your household items, craft items, jewelry, beads, and decorations, and much more. Call Super Stitch at 949-2833 or email customer care at superstitch.com.ky.
New stock has just arrived at Super Stitch. Now don't take my word for it, drop by and see for yourself. Fresh off the boat, we have loads of fabric, vinyl upholstery fabric, fabric for cushions, outdoor fabrics, and dress fabric. That's not all. Super Stitch has sewing accessories and craft items. Included in the new shipment, you will find sheets, comforters, throw pillows, bath mats, rugs, and curtains for every room in your home. Super Stitch, 39 Pasador Place, Smith Road. Still offering the best price in town. Call 949-2833 or go to superstitch.com.ky.
Ho, ho, ho from Savannah Pharmacy. Get a head start on your Christmas planning with a 50% sale on select gifts and decorations, including ornaments, Christmas table accessories, and gift certificates are also available for that hard-to-shop person in your life. Ho, ho, ho! Savannah Pharmacy provides you with more than just prescriptions. Remember, they are always just around the corner with everything your family needs and convenient opening hours, including Sundays and holidays. Savannah Pharmacy. For more information, call 946-3336.
Support our tourism.
Did you know that there will be no impact to 7 Mile Beach and no dredging in Hogstye Bay for the cruise berthing and cargo port project? Any potential damage to 7 Mile Beach was, is, and always will be a deal breaker for government. If there was any evidence that 7 Mile Beach would be harmed, the project would be stopped, regardless of how far it's gone. Truth matters. Know the facts. Visit supportourtourism.com for accurate information.
Support our tourism.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Leslie, good morning. Let's take a look at what's happening on our roads. There was an accident earlier this morning in the vicinity of Savannah Meadows, which caused some backup in the traffic heading to Georgetown. Traffic is bumper to bumper on Shamrock Road. Also busy traffic on the Linford-Pearson Highway. Traffic also busy coming off the Linford-Pearson Highway on Agnes Way. And steady traffic coming off of Bobby Thompson Way. Traffic busy in some sections of Crew Road, other sections of Crew Road, steady traffic. And traffic is steady but flowing on the West Bay Road, especially in the vicinity of the Ritz-Carlton. Coming from the West Bay four-way stop, expect moderate flow of traffic and traffic flowing moderately on Eastern Avenue and Godfrey Nixon Way. No issues on Shedden Road as traffic is flowing nicely. Moderate flow of traffic on Edward Street and light traffic on Owen Roberts Drive. And traffic is moderate on North Sound Road. Now, if you see any accidents or incidents on Cayman's roads, give us a call here at Radio Cayman, 949-6-990. Have a good morning and buckle up.
Do you ever have those days when you have to get a super early start, or you're out late and want something fresh and healthy to eat? Subway has now opened their 4th 24-hour location for you early birds and night owls. Subway at West Shore Center on 7 Mile is now open 24 hours. So now you can grab any of Subway's fresh menu items any time of the day at 4 convenient locations. West Shore Center 7 Mile, Countryside in Savannah, Anderson Square in Georgetown, and Centennial Towers West Bay. Subway. Eat fresh.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Planning a meeting, event, or office celebration? Visit subway.ky to place your catering order today.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment.
Good morning and welcome to the second segment of today's edition of Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. And in this segment, I'm pleased to put the spotlight on the Tower of Light Foundation. And in studio with me, I'm pleased to welcome Miss Fiona Barnes, founder and director. And she's brought along with her Miss Sadia Shaw Rojas. Ladies, welcome. And it's a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you, Sabrina, for having us. Thank you for having us.
Now, please tell me more about, give us some history on the Tower of Strength Foundation and its main mission, for those who may just be hearing about it now.
So, Tower of Light Foundation is a non-profit organization that is formed to work with the youth in our community, basically Caymanian youths. We were formed in August 2019. And we're basically working with them to develop their skills, talent, to provoke their potential through our mentoring and personal development program. Our goal is to develop and train as many youth in our community through life skills and educational training, also entrepreneurial development.
Excellent. Now, when did your passion for coaching and mentoring young people in the Cayman Islands first get started? Because you used to do this in Jamaica as well, right?
Yes, I really had a passion to pour into young people because I have given so much with my 2 boys here on this island. You know, there are many persons that really give to them, and so I decided that I really wanted to give back to the youth in these islands. So I started about 2 years. I'm working with youths in Jamaica to just kind of talk to them and, you know, go through their potential and stuff like that and help them to grow. We've started in 2019, August, in Cayman, officially, since we've started working with the youths here.
Now, let's talk about your partnership with Dream Chasers. That's a training institution and the variety of online accredited training courses available for youths and parents alike.
Yeah, so we understand in our process that we needed to provide an educational foundation for some of these youths that did not get tertiary.
Mm-hmm.
And so we merged Dream Changers with Tower of Light Foundation. And the criteria is to get into Tower of Light is for Caymanian youths. Once they've enrolled in the program, all courses are available at no cost. Individuals who are in primary, middle school, or high school that need mentoring and career development, we will provide that aspect as well. And for persons from respective homes, such as the girls' home and boys' homes, we will extend mentoring and career development training to them. Also to Caymanians who are working and would like to change jobs but can't afford the courses that will enable them to function in that environment. Mm-hmm. We will offer that. Also, we are extending an invitation to corporations to utilize our training tools and facilities for their staff. If they have persons that need corporate transition, so for example, you're in a position and you want to be promoted, but you do not have the skill set to get there, they can approach us, look at what our program, what we have to offer, and we will be able to provide them with the training to help them transition in that position. And so we're also extended to for corporation as well to help us, because once they enroll their employees into the program, they're actually paying into the lives of those who are not able to afford these courses. And so we're looking through them as a medium to help extend this extra training, education, and development to these young Caymanians who really needs it to transition, because we've heard so many times that they come in, and I've worked in an environment for almost 13 years. And I've been a supervisor 11 out of the 13. And 90% of those who have worked with are Caymanians. And I have seen where the lack is. It made my job a little bit harder to even teach them the role of the job and plus more teach them the interpersonal development skills that they need. So I believe that, you know what, this is a great program, and we're hoping that the industry and the organization will support us.
Okay. Now, in your research and observations, what common trends are you finding relating to students graduating from high school or even college here?
Some of the trends that we're seeing is that persons are graduating from college, basically with a degree, but sometimes they're placed in positions that is not really relevant to what it is that they're doing in the in their current role. And so it is important that they're trained in whatever skill set that or whatever job that they're employed in. They have that fundamental or that foundational training that will help them, to be high performers. And for students, I've noticed a lot of high school students that are coming out of school. They're coming out and some of them are not prepared to go back to school. So they're looking for jobs and they're employed in different areas again, and they're not really trained or they don't have that base training. So it's a very important thing that we have our young people trained for these positions that they're placed in, because one of the things that we've noticed now also is that, it's now law that it's no more a slap on the wrist to organizations. They're being charged by regulators for errors that staff are making. So it is important that staff are trained properly in whatever capacity that they're hired in.
Now let's talk about the innovative ways that Tower of Light Foundation will be providing to ensure our youth are developing the skills needed for the workforce and life overall.
We are basically training them. We have a 1-year module that we have set out to work with them. We have motivational videos from young entrepreneurs. We have our online training courses that we're offering to them in different fields or different service industry, different capacities. We train them on etiquette training, public speaking. We're going to be working in conjunction with the Toastmasters Club to train them how to speak. And we're training them on team building. We're doing workshops. We're grooming them. We're training them how to attire themselves for the working environment. Because as a supervisor, we have a lot of challenge in the working environment where persons come in and sometimes you send them home and they go back and they come back and they don't look any different from, when you send them home. So we're training them, and we're also offering a 1-month supply of attire to the youth once we've trained them and we're placing them in jobs, because we also have organizations that are working with us to hire them once they're trained. And so we're ensuring that they're dressed for success.
Yes.
And we're also working with persons on in entrepreneurial development as well.
Now, I believe there's a function that will be presenting your first Dress to Impress fundraising gala. Can you share some more details with me on that event that's coming up?
Sure. This event is coming up December 20th. It's going to be held at Margaritaville Beach Resort. It starts from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And this is Margaritaville on West Bay Road, where Treasure Island used to be. We're asking the community to come out and support us, because we are depending on their support in order to keep these, to fund this program. And our tickets will be available at Funky Tangs, Event Pros online. If they go online, they're available there. And our team at Tower of Light Foundation has tickets as well. We will give the numbers out, I guess, further in the show, that they can call us for tickets, or they can purchase their tickets from Funky Tangs or Event Pros.
Now, what will the evening be like? What can persons expect?
Okay, it is a formal event, and I'm sorry, it is a formal event. We are going to be having our speaker coming in from the UK. He's Jawara Aline. Jawara Aline actually is a young fashion designer that is completing his master's degree in fashion. He started out his career when he was 15 years old through the National Cultural Foundation. He's passionate about working with the youths. And what better way for him to give back than to give back into the youth of this society, because, they're the ones who actually gave to him that he's able to build himself. So the event, he'll be the speaker on the show. We'll have a fashion exhibition that will be done by him by Jawar Aline to whet the appetite of the audience. We will also have a art auction, and this is to raise funds to support the organization. We will be doing art on canvas. We will have some wooden sculptures those are made by K-Craft. Many other creative pieces that are done locally, and this is one of the ways that we're actually funding our organization through K-Craft.
Now, I'm quite sure putting on events such as this, you also require sponsorship. Yes. Are the sponsorship opportunities still available?
Yes, there are sponsorship opportunity available, and we're asking the public to support us, because we still do have tickets for sale, and we're hoping that once they pour it into this, we'll be able to have a very successful program for 2020. Mm-hmm. Some of the sponsors.
Sure.
I'd like to mention we have Fidelity Bank, we have the West End, we have Caribbean Club, who has given us a little store in their little boutique to display some of our items at no cost. We have 80s Decor, who has, assisted us. We have Walkers, who have, sewed into Tower of Light Foundation. We've also had Dreddy Art, who have also, and we also have some local artists who have donated pieces that we can auction at the event. And so we are amazed at the pour out from the public who have donated to Tower of Light, and we still need more donations, and we're hoping that through this broadcast and those who are listening, Radioland will sow into Tower of Light Foundation. I would like to also say that we've had contribution from K-Craft, which is the local art company that is actually funding Tower of Light Foundation for right now, as well as Jawara Allen. So we're very grateful for those who have sponsored us.
Now, for persons wanting to know more about your foundation or your organization, what is the best way for additional information? Is there a website, Facebook, contact details?
Yes, there is a website. They can go onto our website at www.toweroflightfoundation.net, and they'll get an idea of who we are, and there's some history in there of how we've started and why is it we are so passionate about what we do.
Okay, ladies, we got to pay some bills. Yes, the Business Buzz is brought to you every Tuesday and Thursday through the kind sponsorships of Cayman Medical Supplies. Give them a call, 949-6211, and Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services.
ValueMed Pharmacy is your community care partner for health and wellness needs. We offer convenient prescription processing at the counter and online at value-medpharmacy.com. That's VALU-medpharmacy.com, with pickup available at the Walkers Road or Boddentown location. We also accept transfer prescriptions from other pharmacies. More than just a pharmacy, shop ValueMed for personal care and beauty products from trusted brands, perfume and gift sets, Hallmark and greeting cards, baby clothes, footwear, handbags, swimwear, home decor, toys, school supplies, and stationery. And home convalescence aids like wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, canes, and hospital beds. With 2 locations to serve you, Walkers Road in Georgetown and in Evron Plaza, Boddentown. Visit ValueMed, more than just a pharmacy.
Don't take chances with your family's future or your valuable assets. Always be prepared and ensure your family is provided for. Cayman Insurance Center specializes in life, property, motor, health, and liability at the most competitive premiums and affordable rates on island. Call Michael Webster today at 925-5433 for life insurance, or Denise Brown at 814-7229 for property insurance. Call them today for all your insurance needs.
You can't wear that dress to the party.
But why?
I said you're not wearing that.
Why don't you make more money? We can't go away for the holidays because of you.
Domestic violence isn't just physical. It's verbal, emotional, sexual, and psychological abuse. To understand the signs of domestic abuse, visit the Cayman Islands Crisis Center website at cicc.ky. If you or someone you know is suffering from domestic abuse, call our 24-hour crisis line at 943-2422. We believe you. We can help you. The Crisis Center also provides a 24/7 safe shelter for women and children. And for all victims of abuse, men, women, and children, Estella's Place is a walk-in center on Eastern Avenue, ready to help you. Visit cicc.ky for more information. And remember, love shouldn't hurt.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz, the business topics that matter, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. Business Buzz.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz as we keep the spotlight and hear more about the Tower of Light Foundation, which is a non-profit organization dedicated to nurturing the talents of youth in our communities. The organization intention is to help youth in particular to stay out of trouble by providing support, training, counseling, coaching, mentoring, and developing as many as they can reach in this society. Now, the goal is to help build the skills and talents within our youth to develop young, successful entrepreneurs and employees. Tower of Light Foundation provide an environment for students to learn and be more inspired through their personal development program. And in studio, telling us more this morning is Miss Fiona Barnes, founder and director. She's brought along with her Miss Adia Shaw Rojas. Now, ladies, where is this located? Where is this? Do you have an outlet where you congregate and have these different workshops? Where is that?
Okay, so the workshops are done basically online. Everything is done online. So once we have signed up the staff for, or the individual for a course or so, it would all be done on their time online. For coaching sessions, we meet with them, Cayman Bay, different places, just to, right now we do not have a location because we're in our infancy stage. It's young, we need funds to, rent a location and all of that. So we're operating from mostly Cayman Bay. We'll meet and go through the coaching sessions with them.
Okay. Now, going back to the tickets for the upcoming event, what are the costs of those tickets, and how can persons reserve? What's the best way?
The tickets are $175, which comes with a full buffet dinner, cocktail, and entry to the event. And they can purchase their tickets from Event Pros. That's a website that they go on and purchase their ticket online, or they can purchase their ticket from Funky Tangs, or they can call us at 917-9356 or 321-3999. Or they can email us at toweroflightcayman@gmail.com. And we will be able to supply them with the tickets that they need. But tickets are online at Event Pros and at Funky Tangs.
Now, will this gala be an annual event? You foresee it being an annual event?
Yes, it will be an annual event.
Now, let's talk about the acronym DREAM as it pertains to your organization. Explain what it's about and what it entails.
So when we look at the vision of Tower of Light Foundation, we came up with DREAM. And DREAM represent, the acronyms means dedication, responsibility, education, attitude, and motivation. And we believe that DREAM represent the program that we're actually offering. We're hoping that during the course of the training, the individuals who are enrolled in the program will be able to acquire these characteristics. And we're hoping to see them during the program and even after. And so it carries a great significance, because once you look at it, we're hoping that once they enroll, we'll see the ability to dedicate themselves to fulfill the cause that somebody is sowing into their lives, responsibly enough to see the program from its beginning, the conception, to the end. And also it's very obvious. It's all about education. So we are here to educate them, to get them situated into the corporate world, or even to better develop themselves to be entrepreneurs and to have the right attitude. So very often we see individuals who may started out, but they have certain attitude. They do not have the respect that is required or the trust that is required, and so forth and so on. And we're hoping that with our skill set, what we've learned as coach and as facilitators, we'll be able to motivate them.
Right.
To run this race to see them come to fruition.
Now, you just got started in August of this year, correct?
Yes.
How has it been embraced? What response have you received thus far?
We are getting some great responses. We have enrolled a number of kids, and our numbers are growing. And the parents are really, really happy with the program. Yesterday, I was talking to one of the parents, and she was telling me that the youngest child on the program is 8 years old. And she was telling me how much he's enthused, and he's talking about, because we had to put the program on hold for this month to plan the event, because it's really just myself and Cydia. And so she was talking to us about how great he's accepting the program and what he's talking about doing for himself in the future as an entrepreneur, and he wants to do some YouTube stuff. And she was trying to help him to kind of utilize his talent. And we have another young man who came on. He was 21 years old, and he was not working for a year. He wasn't going to school. He was just there, and his mom was trying to push him to get him to do stuff. And the first week that he came, and we coached him and mentored him and kind of talked to him about how he's showing up in the organization and stuff like that, how he's educating himself. The following Monday, he went and he found himself a job. He has not come back to the program. I'm kind of sorry that he didn't come back, but he's now working and he's now trying to go back to school.
Excellent. So those are the seeds that you're sowing right there. Right. And those testimonials, we hope the next time you're featured on the Business Buzz that we'll definitely be able to interview some of those people that have gone through your program.
Most definitely.
Now, for the sake of those persons just joining us, you care to recap the main points you'd like to leave with our listening and viewing audience this morning about Tower of Light Foundation?
Sure. We would like to, for the public to support our event, which is the main thing that is coming up right now for December 20th at Margaritaville Beach Resort on West Bay Road. Again, the ticket is $175. And I do not want them to see the ticket price as a way of paying for a plate of meal, but to also think of the lives that they'll be sowing into. The event starts at 6 p.m. Cocktail will be served for an hour. We'll have dinner followed at 7, and we'll have live entertainment. We'll also be having, currently we're having some items for sale. They are in design studios, and they can go there and ask what the items are for Tower of Light Foundation, because our main purpose right now is to raise awareness as well as to sell some tickets. We are reaching out also to the corporations who have employees who may want to support the event but do not have the financial means. And they can purchase a table of 10, 12, 5, whatever amount they can afford. And they will be sewing into the event in order for us to have the program started for 2020. Okay. You want to add anything, Fiona?
No, we also need a location. So, we definitely need the public support, and we need donations as well, because it's a non-profit organization, and it is all about donations, to be quite frank. So that's what we operate on. So if anyone want to sow into this great cause, we're sowing into the lives of the youth in the Cayman Islands. We invite you to donate. We have an account at Cayman National Bank that you can go there, and it's Tower of Light Foundation. I don't have the number with me right now, but it's Tower of Light Foundation. And or you can call us on 917-9356 or 321-3999 and donate to our program.
What keeps the two of you motivated to make sure that this definitely not only get off, because you've already gotten off the ground, but keep the momentum going?
You see, when Tower of Light was birthed, it was birthed out of our own experience. And we started out as individuals who weren't educated, because I left school when I was 13 years old. And Fiona will tell you a little bit more about herself. But for me, I did not have any mentor. I did not have any person to say, hey, you need to do this. All of that was self-awareness and realized the challenge I faced when I wanted to be in the corporate arena. And so I am now thinking on a generation that if I was able to transition because of my self-will, there are so many who do not have that innate quality to encourage themselves, even though it's there, it's lying in dormancy. And so for me, when I see the individuals and the parents and they come and they said, oh my God, my child has been playing video games all night at 2:00 in the morning. And I'm thinking, there has to be something that we can do to change the mindset of these individuals. And so we are inspired from the reviews that we got as well as our own life experience. And so that's what keep us going. Amidst the challenges of getting the donations and the support, we're still pressing on, because we know at the end of the day, if we help one child, and we already helped one, so we have accomplished the mission.
That's right.
And so we keep going because we know there's a greater cause ahead of ourselves.
Yes, and for me, Cayman is an island that has given a lot to expats. It gives us the opportunity to work. And I came here and I was able to work and support my kids, and my kids came here and the society poured into him or into them, and to the extent that they want to take it. And I feel like to whom much is given, much is required. And I am motivated to help. At this point in my life, what I want to do is to give back to our community and there is no better place to sow than to sow into our future, to sow in the lives of the next generation.
So true. For the sake of those, again, who may need to know your, your website and your contact details, can you share that for us, please, before we leave?
So our website is toweroflightfoundation.net, and our email is toweroflightcayman@gmail.com. Our contact numbers are 917-9356, 321-3999.
Ladies, it has been a pleasure. I want to thank you for joining us here on the Business Buzz and allowing us to put the spotlight on Tower of Light Foundation. I want to wish you not only success in your upcoming event, but success in continuing to make your dream become a reality and far-reaching to much more youth of our islands.
Thank you.
All the best to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Bye.
Now, the Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies and Cayman Insurance Center. And we are here every Tuesday and Thursday from 7:30 until 9 a.m. I want to thank our producer, Miss Susan, who definitely keeps us all booked and ready. And I think her last show, because of the holiday, is scheduled for the 17th of this month. I want to take this opportunity to publicly say, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I wish I could do it in multiple languages. I'll get that by the 17th. Feliz Navidad for all of my Spanish speaking. Yeah, and I got that accent locked. Yeah, I'll try some more by the 17th. It has been a pleasure. Have a safe and fabulous Tuesday.
Oh, Cayman moon.
The voice of the Cayman Islands, Radio Cayman.
Shining down from above.
We love our listeners.
Radio Cayman in the Cayman Islands.
Are you an employer and would like another option to advertise your vacant position? Register with Work Jobs Cayman today and post your employment ad for Caymanians to see and apply. Contact Work on 945-9672 or visit www.worc.ky to get started today.